Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Dhaval Chandarana, and today we will discuss some points of unit number 2 known as a network defense tools. There are the two tools which we are discussed in unit number 2 known as a firewall and packet filter. As per previous videos, we will go through the basic concept of firewall with help of a different theory concept, as well as we seen one video where we are clear that why the firewall is required and what are the different level of security which provided by the firewall for a particular security of our particular system, or we can say a personal computer as well as a organization's data. Nowadays security of information, it is most prior thing because some unauthorized access will be happen to a particular personal data. Means some unauthorized users can access our private data and they can damage our particular system. So cyber security is the most important concept nowadays. Let's see, today we will discuss 2 points from unit number 2 known as a packet filter versus firewall, and second, basic characteristics, or we can say characteristics of packet filter. So guys, we will start with the packet filter. First we will go through the firewall versus packet filter, and then we are going to the characteristics of packet filter. Start with the firewall. A firewall is a computer connected to both a private, or we can say protected network, and a public, or we can say unprotected network. Means it is the provide a barriers between a private and public networks, which receives and resubmits specific kinds of network request on behalf of a network client on either the private or a public network. It means that if we implemented a firewall, if we want to access some outside of network which are not trusted, or we can say which are not authorized, so they are just performing requests on behalf of our private network, or vice versa. If some outside of network, or we can say unauthorized users can access our personal informations, they can reject it based on an implemented rule. They never provide a permissions to access a particular data with help of a firewalls. So it is just provide a implementations between a public network and a private network. Firewall involves a proxies. I think now you know what is a proxies. If you are not know about a proxies, please go through my first video of unit number 1. I will just explain what is a proxies firewall and how it's really good for the nowadays. A proxy act as a middleman in a network transmissions, or we can say a transactions. Rather than allowing a client to speak directly to the server, the proxy server receives the request from the client and then resubmit the request on behalf of the client to the targeted server. Means is first just check the particular request. If they allowing the particular request with the sets of rules, then they are submitted request behalf of the client. So it is verify each and every request, because outside of network may be unauthorized users or maybe a viruses. So if a firewall involves the proxies, they check all the requests, then if they are verify all the parameters which are implemented in a firewall, then they are allowing to access a particular request. In all the communications, we can't directly receive a particular request, or we can't send a particular request to the outside of network. First we want to perform some request. The particular request is generated by our side and they are submitted to the proxy server. If proxies validate all the rules, then our request should be going to the public network. In same way, if some public network request is generated, they are first verify all the client requests, and if they are validating a request parameters, then the request should be come to the our system. So it is just a verification, or we can say a middleman performance in a firewall. Each protocol or a types of network transactions typically requires its own proxy program because every network has some different parameters, some different rules. And an administrator enables or installs a specific proxies to determine what kind of services will be allowed between the two networks. It must be required to knowns different proxies have different sets of rules. If we want to access some particular server information, first we know that what are the different rules which are implemented to a server. Because if we are not known about this particular server's proxies, our system never allow any kind of untrusted request. So if we want to communicate with the outside of network, first we know the proxies of outside of network. If we check all the rules which are implemented in our private proxies, if they are communicating between each other, and then all requests should be permitted to our network to the remote servers. So it must be required to identify the proxies of all the networks which we want to communicate with each other. Next, firewall are not routers, or we can say not routers or address translator. You must be know that firewall is just provide the intermediate connectivity between a trusted party and untrusted outside of network. It is not a router or not a address translator. Never does a firewall copy or forward a packet from the internal network to the external network or a vice versa. Because in our previous lecture, we sees that firewall is just monitoring inside and outside of request packet. They are just monitoring all the data which are come from the outside of network and which are generated from the inside to the outsider. So it is not a forwarding packet or not a copy of data. The internal network uses a private address space. The internal networks uses a private address space, means we can say that it is known as IP address. Neither side of the firewall knows about the address space or the other sides of firewall and does not know how to route a data to the other side of firewall. Means they are just knowing the basic rules which are implemented by the end users. If some of the packets is satisfy all the rules, they are just allowing this packet. If some of the packets are not permitting to any of the single rules, they can directly deny this particular packet. It's just a provide a gate between outside of network to internal network. Now we see a packet filters. What is the difference between firewall and packet filter? First we study what is a packet filter. A packet filter is a set of rules applied to a streams of data packets which is used to decide whether to permits or deny the forwarding of each packets. Means in case we can say that a firewall is just provide a gate between outside of network to the inside of network, but in a packet filter it is a set of rules to apply the streams of data packets. Means our data should be divided in form of packets. I think you all know how the data should be transmitted in a network. So these rules are usually on a router or in the routing layers of a computer's network protocol stacks. As previously we discussed, firewall is not a router but a packet filter. It is known as a router. Using a packet filter, an administrator can dictate what types of packet are allowed into or out of a network, or we can say computer. So in a packet filter, user decide that what are the different packets should be allowed from the outside of network and which are the packets which we allowed to the outside of to inside, as well as vice versa. Means if some request should be generated from our system, they are forwarding to outside of network or it should be denied, because it's all the rules should be implemented in packet filters. Some devices such as the Cisco PIX combine the address translations with a packet filtering. It is the combinations of address translation as well as a packet filtering. Like a firewall, this prevents the outside of network from the having knowledge of the address space on the protected network. Means if you are implementing firewalls, then they prevents, or we can say denied, the outside of network from the having knowledge of the address space on the protected network. So we can easily say that if firewall is implemented, then they can directly reject it based on a IP address, or we can say based on a outside of network address. However, aside from the translating the address of an internal network, packets are forwarded as are received through the units and no proxy are involved. As previously we says, a firewall is including a proxies. So whenever some packets, it should be come from the outside of network. First they verified the packets, and then if they are allowing, if some packets is satisfy all the term and conditions. This certain improves a security, but strictly speaking, this is not a firewall. I think you know that both functionality should be same, but there are the slightly difference between a firewall and packet filters. As per the definition says, a firewall is monitoring the data. As per the packet filtering, they are providing a sets of rules for a particular packet's informations. Means if some IP address generate the request, firewall is provide the permissions to penetrate a request and response, but a packet filtering check all the requested data which are denied or which are permitted from the firewalls. Like we can say that if someone want to access our particular data, they accessing with the trusted network, but firewall is provide permissions to this particular trusted network. But if they can access our personal informations, so packet filter directly denied for the particular request. So it is the difference between firewall and packet filters. Second thing, it is a worth nothing that any good firewall will also employ a packet filtering. Means if some system is implemented hardware or software based firewall, they can knows the packet filtering, because packet filtering is a part of a firewall. This is done to protect the firewall itself from the intrusions, or we can say intrusions, and to isolate intruders from the internal network should an attacker gain control of the firewall. If both the things, a packet filter and firewall, is implemented to a particular organization, in somehow some hacker can access the firewall, so a packet filtering also provides the security against the firewall. If some firewall can be accessed from the unauthorized users, then also packet filtering provides the security for the firewall as well as from our personal data. So it is a second layer of security in form of firewall, or we can say that it is a provide a second layer security against the private data. Now see how a firewall is difference between a packet filters, because if we says a firewall, then it is just the intermediate connections between outside of, or we can say internet, to our private network. So it's just allow a particular request and response with help of firewall. If some request is not penetrate with the sets of rule, they can directly reject it. So it is just a concept of firewall. But now what is the difference between firewall and packet filter? A packet filtering means there are the lots of requests should be transmitted in the particular network. Means a particular network A and particular network B, they are generating lots of packets to accessing a data of particular computer system. So both are trusted party, but The request is not trusted in form of voice, data, videos, because a network address, or we can say IP address, is based on a firewall, but data should be based on a packet filtering, because nowadays hacker can access our system with help of some of the software like exe, with help of some videos, with help of some files which is executable. So if some hacker gains trust from the firewall, and if they transmitted some data which are form of exe, if a packet filter is not implemented, so they can directly transmit exe file to our computer system. Or if we are executing this particular data, our computer system will be hacked by the users like a ransomware. If we access some untrusted website, through this website a virus will be affected in our system. So internet access, it should be rejected from the firewall, but if they are accessing a trust of a particular network, so firewall always allow to the particular request and response. But a second layer of security known as a packet filter, they check all the requests in form of data. If a packet filter is satisfy all the requests which are formed in data, then and then a particular system will be accessing particular informations. So I think you are now clear about the difference between firewall and packet filter. We can easily say that firewall protect our computer system to outside of network, and a packet filter is provide the security of each and every packet from the our trusted party. So I think you are clear what is the difference between packet filter and firewall. Now we will see a packet characteristics of filter. The simplest form of firewall is a packet filtering firewall. As per our previous videos, we know that a different types of firewall, and a first firewall type, it is known as a packet filtering firewall, because whenever we implemented firewall, it must be default access with the packet filters. So it is known as the simplest form of firewall. A packet filtering firewall is a typically router that has a capability to filter on some of the contents of packets. As per previous figures, we says that if a packet filter is implemented to a particular network, so all the data which should be from the outside of network or it should be from the internal network, it verified with a sets of rules. So it is the actual concept of packet filter. The informations that the packet filter firewall can examine includes the layer 3 and sometimes layer 4 information as shown in figure. Like as OSI model says, if you are communicate with the internal network or the outside of network, you must provide this security on layer 3 known as a network layer, or in layer 4 it is a transport layer. Most of the security is provided on a network layer because all the communication will be initiated from the layer 3. So if you are secure your layer number 3, then your data must be secure as well as your personal computer must be secure from the outside of network. If somehow some hacker will penetrate a layer number 3 known as a network layer, then we provide the additional security known as a transport layer security. So we can say that a firewall is implemented on network layer if somehow unauthorized users, or we can say hackers, penetrate the particular network 3, then we are implemented a second layer security known as a packet filtering security. So there are some limited access if they are penetrated with the network layer. So it is the different characteristics which we are study in a packet characteristic filters. So I think now you are clear what are the different characteristics which we are implemented on network layer 3, or we can say OSI layer 3 known as a network, and layer 4 known as a transport layer. Both the layer is implemented a packet filtering. So from today's it should be a complete 2 points known as a packet filtering versus firewall and characteristics of packet filtering. I think now you are clear both the points. Thank you so much.